All right, there we go. All right, back once again for Kingdom. Make sure everything looks fine. We do. Ooh, hold up. Let's see. Maybe I should close some tabs. Close. Oh, yeah. Let's close that real quick. Okay, that's a little bit better. All right. How's it going, everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day. Sorry I had to change the schedule so quickly. I wanted to do it at 4, but schedules and RRL change, so we're going to do it a little bit early, but that's all right, as long as we get it done today. So we are back again for a Saiyan Saturday stream, and this time it's going to be for Kingdom, as it should be. This is what I would like to do, keep it for Saturdays exclusive. And yeah, times will change in the future, obviously, but for the most part, I like to do Kingdom, Berserk. Inevitably, when we get caught up to JoJo's, I'm going to do JoJo's on Saturday. Whenever something Saiyan like comes into the schedule, hold up, gotta charge it. There we go. When anything like a Saiyan series that we are reviewing or watching or whatever, we will be doing here on Saturdays, just for the fun of it. I thought because of the naming scheme, let's do it for Saturdays. Make sure that's better pitched. All right. So we have 2 chapters today. We have 758 and 759 that I didn't get to do for the last 2 weeks. So we're going to have that up. Quick stream today. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope everyone's having a good Saturday so far. As always, we are using Manga Dex for the site because they have a good translation, even though there's no official translation for Kingdom, for English at least, which is kind of crazy. Even after all the sales record it does and the movie releases it has, and the anime right now is doing good. To my knowledge, they have still not decided to give this an official English release yet, which I'm like, if it did, Kingdom is blowing up much, much more than people would expect. And it deserves that credit. It deserves it. But we are back yet again. So last time we left off, we had Shin and To are officially meeting the prince of Han, who is like this great wisdom dude, and he's trying to test Shin about the nature of humanity. Kind of again like Hoken. Shin's being asked to perceive humanity for what it was worth, and also because his relationship to Conky recently, people are curious. Like, if you worked with someone like Conky, what is your stance on the morality of life and everything? So yet again, Shin has to play philosopher, which I think is cool. I like when Shin actually has to think, beyond just swinging a glaive or a weapon. That's kind of really good for his character. So let's see where that goes. So first off, we have 758. 758 tricky and deception. So we have that one princess, which I'm pretty sure is the wife of the wisdom dude. She was trying to stop them because she does not want her husband to go over to Quinn, which yeah, it's fair. So first page first, we have yet again, what do you think the true nature of humans are? And Rokumon and To and Shin are all like, taken aback by that. That is ... People are, and then he stops him like, you know what? Actually, never mind. Okay, so this guy has a funny personality, or just a go with the flow kind of mentality. All right. And then obviously Rokumon as his personality. What the hell are you, weak ass little soldier? You making fun of our general or something? No, we have arrived at the court. Okay, so yet again, this guy does have a stutter. I remember that was part of his characteristics. But interesting. I am curious what Shin's going to tell him as an actual answer. I'll be going now. What's with this guy's deal? And then To again thinks to himself, yeah, oh my God. Kaku. Oh, this guy. I do remember them. I do remember him. All right. It's finally time for me to take the stage. What? Kai Oko, you were in that carriage the entire time? What are you, a diplomat now? Yes, exactly. Oh my God. Look at that mustache. Look at that twirly hair of his. Good work escorting me this far, great General To, and Generals Rokumo and Rishin. The rest will be up to me. Yeah, sure. This fucking guy. Yo, he always has a smile on. You gotta give this guy respect. He's a good tactician and he has charisma. And yeah, shit and him are just absolutely pissed. Like, I can't, it's this motherfucker. We were carrying him the entire time. But he says, stay sharp. Diplomacy with enemies is all about tricky and deception. Get swept up and there will get swept up in their pace and you will lose. Right. All right. So we have him and a bunch of Sifus behind him, ready to do diplomacy. So we are in their palace area in, like, I guess the courtroom. Again, because this is in one of the older kingdoms back during the three kingdom eras, with Lu Bu and etc. They have more antiquity and artistic, style to their architecture and layout. But even their courtroom is very ornate and over the top. Very, very cool. And Shin and Rokumon are like taking them out. Oh, what? And then you have a lot of, I assume, courtmen and administrators all in here waiting to see what they want. Let me zoom in a little bit. It's a little small. No, it's not going to zoom in. All right, okay. Because Toe's thinking something. I couldn't read that. Trying to awe us with their majestic scenery. Yet again, I see. He looks over. There's the princess that was trying to stop them. We have the two generals that we did see. So we have the one guy that Toe said, I forgot what he said, but he said like he's like a certain number general. And then the guy, like the berserker dude, because there's always one berserker guy in every kingdom. Every like state has that one crazy dude. He might be a mountain man, but we'll have to wait and see. And then someone's foot comes in. All right, let's zoom back out. Next page. Yeah, okay, so obviously Kyoku. I am Kyoku, a special envoy of the 31st King of Quin Issei. Nice to meet you. Let me start by extending my sincerest gratitude for you allowing us to be permitted to be delegates to visit your kingdom. Furthermore, I have moved to be warmly received by so many of you. I greatly desire to convey these feelings in details of the King of Quin upon you. And then a lot of the ministers are like, yeah, okay, enough of the flattery. What do you want? And then a lot of delegates, as expected of Kaio Kasama, he didn't succumb to the pressure and grandeur to be cut back. Yeah, okay, so he's got indomitable willpower to not be swept up. Fair enough. And then Shin, they're trying to be intimidating, but he called them out. It's a warm reception. And then Ryokomon, he politely said he's gonna tackle on them to the king. What a nice guy. What a nasty guy. Yeah. Politics, man. You gotta know how to word what you want to say. You did well to make the long journey here, Kayoko Dono. I am Chosei, the Prime Minister of Han. Okay, so now we see their Prime Minister. Interesting. Furthermore, allow me to introduce the most dignified, the 22nd King of Han, Oan. Oan. I think this is the first time we've officially seen the king, right? We've seen the king, obviously, of Quin, Zhao, and then the new king of Zhao. We've seen Wei's king like a couple times when oh my god, Rempa was there. Have we seen the Chu king? We've seen the Chu prime minister get changed a lot, a prince or two, but I don't think we've seen the Chu king. And I don't think we've seen Yans we haven't seen Yans, but we've seen Keys. So most of them we've seen, but this might be the first time we're seeing the King of Han. And then Shin is really taken aback. So that is their king of Han. That is their King of Han. And then obviously, because of it's a nice political it's a formal greeting. You have to bow in front of another king. It is the highest honor to be laying upon eyes of you, King Oan. We celebrate your highness's good fortune and health. Yes, so you've came with a special envoy, Kakuko. Han welcomes you all. Our two kingdoms have fought in unending cycle of warfare. Yeah, but you guys get absolutely trounced, not just by us, but like everyone. Like you guys even call it out. Like we're not good at military. Endless warfare. And Han has continued to have our lands and castles stolen from us. Yeah, because you guys suck. But I would like to leave the past behind us and use this opportunity to speak on how to improve our relationships between our two kingdoms. Is that the king saying that, or is that Kakukai? I mean, Kyoku. Presently, Quinn and Wei are under an alliance agreement, but that will end next year. Yes, by the end of next year. Yeah. So we are getting close to Wei and Quinn. While in Han, there are many who have believed 10 or even 20-year alliances would be welcome. Of course, the duration of this alliance would be discussed between our two kingdoms, but I personally believe that an alliance would be in favor to Quinn, of course. And Quinn does not want a timetable, it wants allegiance, like key. As long as Han remains standing, Chu Wei can not maneuver into the heart of Quinn. That is true. Han is the cornerstone of Quinn's national defense. Wow. So even though Han, military wise, is booty cheeks, it is a perfect structure to keep the other nations from not just absolutely sweeping Quinn, especially right now. As such, forging a strong alliance with us would be a very prudent choice for you to make, would it not? And Shin again is taken aback by like the machinations that are going on in these guys' head to come to these conclusions. Like, oh wow, politics, it's crazy. What is he saying? Why is he talking about an alliance with us? Our goal. Don't tell him what your goal is. All six kingdoms, Han included, just shut up. Like, don't remind them that we're here to conquer. And then Kyoku, I tremble with emotions at that splendor of your highness's compassion. However, the delegates purpose to invite Khan Pisha Sama to join us in Quinn. I hold no authority to act on anything beyond said that. I ask that you hold the discussion for another time. Kyoko, our king, is speaking about whether he will send Khan Pishe Sama to Quinn or not. So he's trying to correct them. Like, no, we are talking about that, but not what you think. And then Shin, like, honk. So again, he just can't keep up with this. Ryukomon, these fucking bastards. They're trying to force us into an alliance as part of the deal to get Khan. And then Kaio Kuma is like, okay, I see what they're doing. Well, I must apologize, for I have no official authority to speak on the subject matter. However, if I may offer you my personal belief, it is my opinion that presently an alliance would be complicated. Though the wound from losing one of our six great generals, Konki, has yet to fully heal, Han exists in jubilation at his death. Where we were to forge an alliance with you at this present moment, there is a possibility that those who still mourn the passing could cause an uprising. Ooh, he's saying if you join a side of an alliance like that after a murderer like Konki has finally passed, it's not going to look good on you. Fair enough. Okay. So what's their retort? You will have to forgive us for that. We also thought to fall on our knees to anguish at the death of the esteemed Konki Dono of the sixth grade. Yeah, you know he's talking bullshit when they say that. However, we lost our kingdom's hero as well. The great General Sekai, the to Konki Dono. Dude, that guy was their great hero. He was such a scrub. Oh my god, the poison guy was their great hero. Nah, man. That guy was their great hero. That great general was like the best they had. That Johanna is so fucking trash. Anyway, However, we had lost our kingdom's great hero, the great general Sekai Takanki Dono, uh, Bazaret Taknik during the Coalition War. Under such conditions, our citizens had no choice but to celebrate in the morning of Sekai, but it was a reluctant celebration for you. You must forgive us. And then Shin again. Shin, you gotta be careful, man. I know you're hot tempered. And he says, "What a load of crap." And then Kai, I understand. We also lost a general, Koto. Yeah, dude, old man Koto was pretty clean. We lost a general, Koto, to Sekasama's poisoning during that war. The people of Quinn considered Han's cowardly demeanor of using poison truly inexcusable and harbor a grudge. Yo, but I mean, Conky's done like a lot worse than use poison. So, I mean, it's a tit for tat. Like, he's trying to find, like, who has the high ground here. Personally, I believe poison to just be simply but another weapon in the means of warfare, of course. Dear me, the hearts of the people can be difficult to manage, I imagine. And then a lot of the ministers, oh, this guy, how dare he mock our poison tactics? It's like, yo, but I mean, if poison's all you got, unless it's like OD poison, it's like, yeah, you guys kind of are like scrubs. And then their prime minister, is our king, who speaks of joining hands with you and breaking the cycle of hatred on some Naruto shit. We fear for you, Kyoku Dono, for surely you will be in a horrible position when you return to Quinn empty-handed. So he's like, you better not push this too much, my dude. Otherwise, you're going to get nothing. And then Shin, what? Are they seriously not going to hand over Khan Pishi guy unless we ally? Dude, of course not. That's their crown prince, Shin. Like, again, like, he has to learn. Like, this is politics. They're not going to send over their prince so easily. Prime Minister Cho, Your Highness, I also fear for your honor, your honorable selves. Yo, he's like Uno reversing. Oh, you say I gotta worry? Nah, you gotta worry about yourself. For you see, in order to invite Khan Pishi-sama to join us, Quinn has gone to nearly unprecedented lengths, presenting you with 20 carriages full of gold. Oh my god, they had to raid the treasury. And treasures, while also assigning one of our great Quinn 6 great generals Toe as an escort, showing off our greatness. So, should you be so blunt, casting unreasonable demands in direct affront to our honor, not only would Han greatly lose our trust, I would regrettably fear that if Quinn were to lose face like this, we would have no choice but to act to restore our honor, and Quinn would be forced to attack Han. Damn. He's like, you fuck our honor, we're gonna fuck your entire nation. Damn. And to be fair, it's like, what are you guys gonna do about it? You lost your quote unquote great hero. And then Han citizens and prime ministers are like, huh? What? He's gonna attack us? It's like, yeah, dude. Like, fuck. Of course. Of course. We'll take him by force if we have to. But we don't want to take him by force. And then the king and the prime minister both side eye, like, okay, this guy. Even though, okay, so the one general person, hey, I should take that as a threat, you know. I, Raku Khan, won't forgive anyone that threatens my king or kingdom, even if they are a special envoy. Well, okay, what are you going to do about it? Like, we got Toe. I'm going to be real. I know Toe said, like, okay, this guy could be, like, the real deal or whatever. Real deal can mean a lot. And then Kai responds, oh, please, don't be absurd. What I spoke now was not a threat. I was simply worried for the people and the king of Han, who I dearly respect. It's not a threat. It's just maybe keep an open mind. Truly, such a horrid outcome would be terrible. And then Shin, nah. Yeah, Shin says, nah, that's definitely a threat. Yo, he's like, I like this guy. And Roku One's like, yeah, dude, of course, we're coming, man. We're coming for your kingdom, one way or another. And Prime Minister and the King are both like, fuck. And the Prime Minister, my king, perhaps we should hear Khan Pishi's thought himself as to what he has on the matter. True, ask the man himself. What does he want to do? Very well. Summon Khan Pishi, sir. And then his bride, and then people walking through, doors opening, and then Shin, huh? Yo, damn, this guy cleans up well. So when he's in the armor, he's like, oh, excuse me, are you shit? It's like, but now, like when he's in his robes, like this man's, oh damn, looking real fit, looking really clean. Yo, Sei has to get a little bit older, but damn, he looks fucking clean. And then Shin, wait, you, we meet again, great General Rishin. Oh, that guy's from that dude. Oh, so the prince is like, how dare you? And then Toe's like, yeah, I figured. And then Prime Minister, the general, have you figured out your answer yet? Ooh, true. I think Shin's gonna be the clutch to get this guy to come if he gives a good answer. Are people born good or evil? In other words, fundamentally, are they good or fundamentally are they evil? Hold on a second. That's important, you know. So, okay, so Shin has to give him an answer. Can you convince me to go to your shitty little... Whoa! Hey, stop, Han. Brother, excuse me, who's the shitty little kingdom? You literally are on the precipice of getting swept every single day. Don't even say that we're a shitty little kingdom. What the fuck? And then Kai's like, what? And then Toe's like, oh shit. And then, no, Shin. Shin's gonna get pissed. He's like, what? You dare to insult the motherland of Quinn? Wait. Well, Rishin, let's continue our questioning. What is man's true nature? All right. I think that's a complicated answer. If I had to give an answer, there isn't, I think, one esteemed answer you can pave everyone. If I had to guess, most people are just gray by nature, but can easily be swayed to whatever the environment turns them into. But that's the end of the chapter. So we have translator's note. Translator's note, the Japanese title of this chapter, Bakishika, comes from a Japanese idiom, the fox and tanuki. The root verb Bakishika means to bewilder or mislead the hearts of men and disrupt their ability to make sound judgments, obviously, because it's a political debate, so fair enough. While foxes and tanuki are famously tricksters in Japanese folklore, that is also true, who deceive people or cause them to get lost among the mountain paths. Okay, I get what you mean. All right, next chapter. Chapter 759. Chapter 759, the paradoxical king. Ooh. Just like how humans are paradoxical in nature, I would argue. So now, again, we continue where we left off. Can you convince me to go to your shitty little kingdom? I mean, motherfucker, yo, you gotta watch your six, my dude. And then, shit, wait. Well, Rishin and the prime minister, the ministers, all are going, can this little motherfucker answer the question? Let us continue our questioning. What is man's true nature? And then Toe, like, well, you gonna answer him? Huh? You gonna answer him? It's like, okay, goddamn, on the spot. And then everyone's looking at Shin, like, all right, what you got, Shin? What's your answer? Now, please wait a moment. So Kai over here is like, nah, hang on. Why you gotta do my boy like that? I know how to answer questions. And then Kaioku says Shin. The ministers are like, what do you want? We have two problems here. Firstly, you are bypassing me, the delegation's special envoy, and are attempting to strictly negotiate directly with someone, though they bear the rank of general, is just a simple escort. Fair enough. It's like, yo, you're trying to make this like, if this simpleton fucks it up, we're screwed. Like, nah, how's that fair? You insult me, our kingdom's chosen representative, who has traveled all this way to speak directly to you. And second, assuming I have not misheard you, this will be a rather grave problem. But just now, in front of me, who has come to your kingdom as a special envoy, again, trying to hit that home, direct representative of King of Quinn, did Khan Pishi Sama truly call Quinn a shitty king? Yeah, let's get like, yo, like, we're not gonna let that slide. Hang on now. Shitty little kingdom? Really? From you guys? Like, all you guys got is like 100 like charisma and like speaking skills unlocked. Outside of that, you guys are like dog shit. And everyone's like looking down like, yeah, we said that. What do you want? Yes, that is what I said. Quinn is lower than dog shit. What are you talking about? I mean, I like his free nature. Like, I respect it in that sense, but nah, man. What? Since when? Since when? Just because we lost Conky doesn't mean jack shit in the grand scheme of things. We're still better than you. And then Han, the ministers, the king, Shin, Rokuman, Khan Pishi Sama. What did you just say now? My lord, maybe you should. I said what I said. A kingdom lower than. Those are fighting words. Khan Pishi Sama, I would urge you to. And then a fist to the ground. I assume that's Kai. And then like, boom. Do you approve of this king of Han? Knowing full well these deliberate, repeated insults are provocations will pull Han into a potential all-out war with Quinn. Yeah, but like the prince is confident, like, I can talk my way out of this. It's like, all right, let's see what you got, brother. And then the king, the prime minister, the other ministers, they're all like, fuck, damn it. And then Pinchy over here, Rin Pinchy, he's like, don't lightly make threats, from a position of power. Kaiokuku, oh damn, he's trying to do Uno reverse on him. Fuck, people will think of you as a fool. What did you say to me? If you are so enraged at being called shit, won't you dig yourself deeper and discuss it with me? Oh, okay. So he's saying instead of just getting angry and over an insult and be like, oh, I'm going to kick your, it's like, no, discuss it with me. Why aren't you shit then? Okay. You did come here to negotiate, right? Wow. Okay. So he's like, all right, how much can I poke in you before you break? And then Kai, he gains his reposure back. He's collecting himself. Okay. He's like, all right. In that case, before I take my leave of here and return to Quinn in a rage, I shall hear the reason why Khan Pishi-sama has decided to denounce Quinn as he said shit. And then the ministers are all like, God damn it. And he doesn't care. He's like, well, it's quite simple, honestly. Quinn violently invades kingdoms and greedily steals everything that they have. And more so without stopping. Endless slaughter, endless pillaging. It's just a continuous murder spree and looting. In accordance with the King of Quinn's decree, of course. His greed, like a ravenous beast, without a single thought. A actual lower than a beast is more appropriate to call that man. Just a manifestation of greed. And that is why I see Quinn is lower than dog shit. So that's why he calls him dog shit, because We have this greed mentality to the rest of the world, to the rest of the kingdoms. And because we do these constant invasions, that's why we're like shitty to him. But he wants to know, is that true? Is that simply all that there is? And then Shin, there you go. You are wrong. So I think he's gonna want to admire that he's gonna speak his mind freely. Because right now he is coming out here saying, like, hey yo, your kingdom sucks. It's shitty. Ours is better. Woohoo. But then like someone like Shin who like doesn't care about formal etiquette is gonna be like, you fucking asshole. Let me tell you something. He's gonna appreciate that more. You know what? You are wrong. Sei is not that kind of guy. And they're all like, huh? Who? Sei? Who the hell is Sei? And then the prince like, Sei? Damn it, you idiot. Why? He's the one in question here. Fuck it. Let him answer. Well, the king of Quinn isn't like that at all, okay? That guy, the king, isn't doing this for himself. He is doing this to unite the kingdoms and put an end to this 500-year war that we have all faced. Exactly. Like, yo, you see it from one perspective, the outside perspective. You don't know what's going on the inside. And then the prince, the princess, the king, the ministers, the other ministers, they're all like, what the fuck? And then here we go. Don't you dare fuck with us. You think you can just order us to fall into ruin for your sake? This is exactly why we hate Quinn. Is this general crazy? You truly are trying to play off that you are some savagery as if it was benevolence? But you really all are just for Quinn's glory in the end, right? If you're going to pretend otherwise, then your kingdom should fall into ruin. Hold on. Is Quinn really planning to eliminate all of the 6 kingdoms? Wow, this man is terrifying. It's yo, motherfuckers, like, yeah, you're scared of the change, but like, you haven't seen what we've done to do so. How foolish. Obviously, this would happen if you say that in an enemy kingdom. You said that to us, though. Shut up. However, let's go a little deeper than that, shall we? I'm not calling Quinn shitty just because of your military invasions. Okay. Quinn is something of a paradox. You seem cold-hearted, but you also show a compassionate side. Mm-hmm. Like the events at Sai during the Coalition War, or when Conky beheaded 100,000 people and the king went to the battlefield and stuff. So yeah, so the king has shown like he's doing this entire invasion, but he's shown in these instances that he has a bigger heart than anyone. Is it possible that the King of Quinn believes people to be inherently good? And what's wrong with that? Shin asked. On the other hand, he values the legacy, legalist Rishi, and trying to summon me to his side. He's trying to establish a grand kingdom based on law, is he not? Damn, he saw that coming. However, laws are based on the ideas that people are born inherently bad and will turn shit if they leave them be. That is fair. That is the definition of legalism. But your king, who believes people to be inherently good, is trying to rule with said law. So I feel he is a paradoxical existence. Mixing legalism with the theory of inherent goodness will only create something lower than shit. I do not have the slightest intention to travel to such an idiotic place. And the prime minister is all like, what? Damn you. And then Shin, now hold on a sec. So tell me, Rishin, does your king believe are inherently good or evil? And then I think his wife, is my master really fixated on good and evil this much? Like hell, I would know how the King of Quinn thinks. This is where you say inherently evil This idiot. Oh, so they're saying, like, no, you gotta say they're evil. Obviously. That is why I want to ask you. Rishin Dono, old friend of the king. There we go. It's being known that he's a friend. Let's let it out. If I understand you, then naturally I will be able to understand your king. How does he know about that? He's actually, he knows inside knowledge. What is that way he tied Shin up in all of this? And then Toast thinking to himself. Moreover, you have all the manner of an experienced battlefield where us legalists cannot even go. That is why I want to ask you this answer. Are men's true nature good or evil? He's seen the dark side of war, man. And all of them are saying, say evil. Say evil. We need this guy. He says evil. Yes, people are evil. And then all of them are like, good job. Good job. Is what exactly? Oh, okay. So there we go. That's another question. What is evil? That's a fair question. Especially after being with Conky for so long. What is evil exactly? And they're like, oh, you fucked it up. Is Conky evil? That's going to be a question for the ages. Someone like that is decidedly evil. Ryoko then replies, extremely evil. What the hell are you even saying, Shin? Listen, but the guys in Conky's clan did not view Conky as truly evil. Those guys would have actually viewed Conky as the light. That is true. Conky's clan were involved in his actions. They were soaked in evil. Actions are judged by good and evil by other people using their personal standards. So then, if the Conky clan is evil, then everyone else is good? No, not necessarily. There is a different kind of evil among them all, too. So, then Shin replies, if we take away those evil people, then the rest are good. Damn, Shin's having an actual philosophical battle right now. I like this. Exactly. There would probably be evil people even outside of that one group. But if they're evil, then the standard that they created for evil is sowed. But in the case, some of the people who were deemed as evil by the standard might actually have been good people. So, but in the end, the case then that Conky clan is ... Rokomon, shut the hell up. Just meandering around all this annoying crap. When did you turn into Rokuko? Yo, yeah. And then he says, evil is simply evil. Is it though? It's not too hard to understand. Conky was despised by a bunch of people. Just because he's despised doesn't mean he's evil. But Rokomon, you also killed tons of people on the battlefield, right? Their families are going to hate you. So does that mean you are evil? He's like, what? Piss off. Don't lump me in together with Conky. I mean, listen, it's not a simple answer. And then the prince, Rishin, are you saying that defining good and evil is difficult? How people perceive or think about things can change quickly depending on situations and circumstances, especially on the battlefield where our separate ideals of justice clashes with each other. Good and evil aren't relevant in a place like that. As a scholar, I want to think that they are relevant. Then I'll say it again. They aren't, because you are a scholar, but I'm a battlefield practitioner. Rokomon then goes on. We don't have the luxury of thinking about crap that like you guys get to. Not when you and your allies could die at any second. That is a difficult thing to hear as a scholar who sits at his desk thinking all the time. But are those words our reality that us scholars cannot grasp? That's deeply interesting. Is exactly what I wanted to hear. In that abnormal world with no disconnection between good and evil, what is the true nature of man that you found, General Rishin? Then Kai, according to Rishin, Konpishi has already concluded his deliberation on the good and evil In other words, he is expecting a certain answer, and then Toe, most likely Khan Pishi will decide whether he will come to Quinn or not based on this answer. But what is the answer that Khan is looking for? Right. What? Well then, answer me, Rishin. And then everyone's waited in baneful ears. And he says, I have no idea. And his eyes go dark. He's like, damn, you don't have the fucking answer? Again, I don't think one person can ever have the answer. And then Toe, Shin, just say whatever you're feeling. All right. And that's the end of the chapter. All right. I have to go. So, quickly end the stream. Thank you for coming out. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys next time. Sorry, this was a quick end to the stream.